Hello and welcome to another day in paradise. I want to talk to you about making money in Africa. What do you do once you've got there? What do you do before you go there to make sure you can keep the lights on? But first I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share and click the bell notification. So I had one of my followers, one of my subscribers ask me about my business and what I'm planning to do there. Well, although I'm not ready to tell people about what I'm planning to do there, I can tell them this right now. There is no way I'm starting up one business in Accra. If I go to Accra, I'm not even sure if I'm going there yet. But there's no way I'm going to start up one business in Africa and keep my fingers crossed and hope that this business survives. We know in the diaspora that that's not a viable option unless you have some serious backing. So if I need to be honest, and I'll come out with this now, there is no way that I would move to Africa unless I have minimum 3 streams of income. And they don't have to be large amounts of income, but they've got to be viable. They've got to be sustainable. And I need to be able to commit to it, you understand, financially from the get-go. So three is minimum. And I know there are people out there in the diaspora, they've lived in the diaspora all their lives, and there are people who are planning to come to Africa who have never left the country where they were born. Yeah? There are people who are planning to come who have never left the country where they were born. And if you're here in Western Europe, it is very much the norm to have a 9-to-5 job. Pay your taxes, your taxes come out, you don't have to worry about it. And your health insurance, everything gets paid for out of your taxes. That's the norm. You don't have to worry about anything then. You just get back home, you pay your rent at the end of the month, you pay your electricity bills, and then boom, 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 that's it. It's different in Africa. Completely different. For one, you don't have any electricity bill in most countries in Africa. You don't have any electricity bills. You pay as you go, don't you? So that's one bill out of the way. You got to pay for your electricity up front, or else the lights go off. So that's one thing. What am I trying to say? So you've got to think about being able to make money in multiple ways, because like what we know in the diaspora when starting up a business here, the chances of your business not surviving the first 3 years in a even here in Europe, the richest financial center on the planet, you got 3 years. Most companies go out of business within 3 years. And so you got that 3-year barrier. And here in Europe, if your business stays soluble for longer than 3 years, banks, finance companies, they start to look at you seriously then, because you need to have something. Give me a second. Go check out. Need to check my car. My car's there, parked up. Yeah, I'm just walking the dog. So, if your business survives longer than 3 years, then companies start to look at you seriously, and you can sell that company. It's pretty straightforward. But over in Africa, once again, it's a different kettle of fish. Once your company survives 3 years, there's no guarantee that people are going to start lending you money so you can increase the size. You can boost your sales or buy more space or whatever, because the credit system doesn't really work the same way. Cash is king. Cash is king, which is another reason why you need to focus on putting yourself in a position where you don't have to lend money, because you can't lend money over there. You need to have 3 sources of income. So 3 sources of income. So what are we talking about here? We're not talking about working a 9 to 5. I'm sorry, guys. It's not impossible. But I just think that putting all your eggs in one basket is not a viable option when you're shifting your whole family halfway across the globe. It's never a viable option. If you're going to work a 9 to 5, you need to have a side hustle, I think they call that in America. You need to have something else going on as well. You need to have another business paying off your rent. Just one business that will pay off your rent. The Asians do this pretty well in the UK. They'll have a corner shop which will pay off their merc. That's it. And then they'll have another shop which will pay off their mortgage. And then they'll have one that they'll use to pay off whatever for fun. And then they'll have another one which they use to save up money for their next shop. And they just keep multiplying like that. So yeah, you need to think along those methods. You can't think of working a 9 till 5 and then depending on it in Africa. Another reason why is because they don't pay that much as well. If you get yourself a job that pays a Western salary in Lagos, you are one lucky SOB. Keep that job for life, because there aren't many of them around. I can tell you that there isn't many of those jobs on the continent. You need to be a real specialist, and I mean a real specialist. Even if you're a surgeon, I mean, places like Nigeria, they have surgeons coming out of their ears, don't they? And you know they're all leaving to go to the diaspora, and you know why they're leaving for money. So that's the way it is. You can't rely on one source, and you can't especially rely on a job. Being an entrepreneur gives you the ability to be more flexible. You're the boss. You get to do and make the decisions. You get to do the things that you need to do. You get to write the schedule. Nobody else. You do. This is what scares a lot of people out of starting a business in the first place, because generally the culture here in the West is to scare people out of starting their own business. They don't want people to be in control of their own finances here. Of course they don't. So in general, it's better for you to start up 3 businesses, 3 small businesses. Do your research, take a look at where you can make money, take a look at the businesses that make money regardless, like poultry or any other different types of farming. Look at niche farming that doesn't need heavy duty machinery or lots and lots of land. Like I said in the last video, permaculture, you don't need a lot of land for permaculture. So things like that. Even money exchange. Money exchange is a good one. I don't know. You know, I've got my own ideas. I don't want to go and put them on blast now on YouTube. I'm going to keep them close to my chest right now. I'm really looking forward to discussing that more with you guys. It's exciting. It's really exciting. And I can't wait to get over there. Once again, I'm keeping that close to my chest as well. I wish I could tell everybody about it, but I've got people watching this that I do not want to know my business. So yeah, I need to be careful. So anyway, guys, once again, I hope that was helpful to you guys. Remember what I said. Focus. Do your research. Research. You can never do too much research. And yeah, you won't need luck. Things will come good. Okay, so that's it from me for today. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you in the next one.